Hi guys, this is Aliya Agha. Today I want to give you some tips for doing a plank pose in your yoga practice. It is a very vital pose and it's a very important one because almost in every yoga routine we do a lot of plank poses. And for people who are just starting off a yoga routine, they usually find it very challenging to do planks so many times because it is repetitive, especially during sun salutations. So let's get down to it and understand the mechanics of the body. So before you get into planks or even starting your yoga practice, as a beginner or even as a regular practitioner of yoga, you must warm up your wrists because the wrists are not used to taking weight to so much of extent, and it carries your entire upper body weight. So the ligaments in our wrists tend to hurt, and then we avoid planks. At least we don't do them properly and correctly, which impacts the entire core. So to warm up your wrist, it's best to bring your fingers outward and just get onto your knees and rock side to side. Do this a few times so that you're able to move the ligaments in a different direction. And now you're going to bring the fingers towards yourself and hold. So make sure that your entire palm is planted onto the floor and you're just pulling this part of your arm. So almost what we call the eye of the elbow is being pulled. So you can go back and forth. And once you've done that, you're going to take the back of your hands, almost the entire back of your hands, and just place some weight on it. So I'm trying to put the upper body weight on this. So this is quite important, and then you can hold on to your wrist and just move it around 2-3 times in each direction. It's just the way the dancers do. And once you've done that, which is going to be very safe for your wrist, from here just plant your hands onto the floor and just make sure that your knees are on the floor and your shoulders are directly under your hands. You just go back and forth with your weight. So you now figure out that once you're forward, your body can go a little bit more straight. So let's just take our knees back and come into half a plank. So you just have to become like just like a plank, a wooden plank, all right? So from here, the important bit is that you need to work with your tailbone. And the tailbone should not be sticking your butt out, but take your tailbone inward, and then it's easier to move into a plank pose. Now, if you find this a little tough, you can keep doing this as an initial beginner. You can keep doing this. And once you feel that you have the strength and you can hold this for about 10 to 15 breaths, then you can tuck your toes and just lift your knees up. It's a good idea to lift both knees at the same time. Some people suggest that you lift one leg and then lift the other. If that works for you, well and good. But I just find this to be easier. There's more balance. My tailbone is tucked in and I'm pushing the ground away from me. Releasing your knees over here and then again relaxing your wrists. So relax your wrists. If the entire class is going into another pose, you can just wait for them to come back into plank pose, and then you can resume. Otherwise, the wrist would be feeling the strain. What you have to also remember is that I'm pushing away my toes so that the shape of my foot is straight and it's not this way. So it shouldn't be, the heel shouldn't be pushing away, the heel has to face directly towards the sky. And this is important for balancing and placing the weight in the right dimension. You're going to feel your core muscles activated when you're in a plank pose. And it's not just the core muscles that you're working on. Plank pose will involve more than 70% of the muscles in your body. So it's very good for your arms, it's very good for your shoulders, your back, your chest, your stomach area, and your thighs and legs. So it's in itself a very well-rounded sort of a form of exercise, and it's isometric. There's no movement unless you want to go back and forth. If you are getting used to planks, you can go back and forth. If you're here and you want to work out your shoulders, then you can dip yourself down and then up. And this will give you a good alignment to your neck, because a lot of people tend to drop the neck in the plank, thinking they have to look at the ground right underneath them. But actually, the pose means that you should be looking right in front. So where your hands are, form a triangle. So it's a triangle. The top of the triangle is where your gaze should be. So that's where it will help to keep the neck in line, and you can keep gazing at the tip of the triangle, the imaginary triangle, and not dipping your head down like that, which will strain your neck far more. So let's look at the plank pose now. I'm pushing the ground away. My gaze is right in front at the top of the triangle, and my feet are pushed so that my heels are facing the sky. Here I'm going to be tilting my tailbone in a little bit more, and there you go. Hold it and keep breathing. Releasing it, lower, move into child's pose and relax. I hope you find these tips helpful and you will improve your plank, or at least not get scared of planks. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe for updates, and I hope to see you soon.